Everyone needs to see this video of Ibrahim and Mbaya lying in state. It's one of the most painful videos you would ever see. And the first thing that came to my mind when I saw it was, if I was a part of that family, I would push for us to take his body to the police station where his killers are being held at and beg for the officers to let them come out and see what they've done, to let them come out and see the final products of their action. Just that. After that, then we can take him to lay him to rest. A good-looking young boy, full of life, full of hopes, full of dreams, full of potentials. See what he has been reduced to by someone he called a friend, by people he would call colleagues. See what they've reduced him into. This is no way to die. And for what? An iPhone 12. I know the story got a lot of coverage, but I don't think we are angry enough. I don't think we are mad enough. I've also seen the video of the moment where he's being tied to the rope hanger, and in that video I saw somebody literally packing his laundry out of the rope so that they could use that rope to tie this boy. It's a painful thing to imagine. Right now I'm like, maybe everyone who lived in that block should be arrested, because nobody paused for a moment to say this is madness, stop this. I can't believe nobody thought to say that. And I believe in my mind that is the hope that this young man in his last moment while being punished was hoping for. It reminded me so much of the Alu 4 incident. So much. The picture of that boy using a plank to hit his head, it happened in the Alu 4 incident. The videos are of low quality, obviously, but it's the same thing. If you saw that video, you would remember it. And I thought to myself back then, why didn't these boys all try to run? And it occurred to me one thing. The reason why they did not, and maybe the reason why Ibrahim Mbaya cooperated with them and did not revolt or fight back, is not because they couldn't, or not because he couldn't, but because there is that hope that they would stop. There is that hope that somebody would come in and be like, you guys need to stop, you've done enough. Have you ever been in a situation where it's just you and the only thing you can hope for is that somebody comes in and be like, all right, you guys drop it, and maybe save you, rescue you, a guardian angel? Unfortunately, that doesn't happen all the time. And in this case, it didn't happen. Nobody stepped up, nobody came out and say, stop. By the time they would stop, it was already too late. He was already gone. This popular saying keeps ringing in my head where they say, the world is not destroyed by people who do evil, but by people who see evil being done and do nothing. I wish a whole lot of people can see this boy's picture in the caskets. Watch it and see it, so that the next time you see somebody being beaten by a group of angry mob, the next time you see somebody being treated as similar to this situation with Ibrahim, you would remember Ibrahim, and hopefully that would push you to do something. Stop it before it gets bad. Tell them to stop. Tell them not to take laws into their own hands. It's a terrible, terrible situation. I hate that this young man whose videos you now see on TikTok, dancing, cooking, being happy, is now a symbol of such tragic topic. Is not something anyone would hope. I don't think this is something he would imagine. This is not anything, this is not the end result that anyone pray for. But it's what it is now. Is it not? It's what it is. I can't imagine what his mom, his dad, or his siblings would go through, to see James just laying there like that, with his face full of so much pain. Wow. This is life. This is just life. He had just gone to a pageant the night before with his friend. Even the friend said it that, okay, we're going to go home, we're going to gist about the pageant, and it's that same friend that calls all these boys up to do him like that because of an iPhone 12. An iPhone 12 that, even if I don't even understand, this is not even difficult. Like, I keep thinking to myself that this is not about the phone. The reason why I keep thinking it's not about the phone is because I keep imagining, if my phone goes missing and I suspect my friend of taking it, I will take my friend's phone. We will fight. I will take his phone. I will take his laptop until he pays for it. Even if I'm wrong, that he's not the one, even if it's a false accusation, it would be between me and him. But for your friend to weaponize people who don't like you against you in that moment of dispute, wow. You see, this is why I cannot be friends with somebody who is friends with people who don't like me. If I don't have issue knowing, see, if I know somebody and they don't like me, that's the best feeling ever. Now I know my lane, I know who to avoid, I know I would make we day our day. However, there is this thing where people are like, oh, just because you're not friends with him doesn't mean I cannot be friends with him. Your issues with him is between the two of you, he's good to me. See, there are people with that mentality, oh, I don't want to inherit your enemies. Look, it's not rocket science. One thing I know is I cannot be friends with somebody who is friends with people who don't like me, because those people who don't like me are looking for a way to prove it to me. They're looking for an opportunity to deal with me. And my friend that claims to like me and is friends with them, the day me and that my friend will have an issue, that is the day he may, or in this case, in Ibrahim's case, he will weaponize those people who don't like me against me. He will give them the opportunity. And that's why you got to avoid people who don't like you, and avoid your friends who are friends with those people who don't like you. Because when it's convenient, they will jump ship. When it's favorable, they will go there to attack you. I feel bad that this is the case with Ibrahim. Or more, he had so much potential, so much. And we'll just move on. Everybody will move on. We'll talk about Big Brother, we'll talk about the election, talk about other things, Spider-Man, movies. Life goes on. Life goes on. This would now be history. And that is why, if you have kids in school, please talk to them to avoid trouble, to avoid a gang mentality, and to be aware of these kinds of things so they are not victims, and so they don't also partake in taking someone's life.